Emma Runswick told striking teachers at a rally that unions should stick together, strike together, win together, as the BMA, which has just ended a 96-hour strike, looks to secure a preposterous 35% pay rise. And of course, this comes as the Royal College of Nursing rejected a 5% rise, outlining plans for a 48-hour walkout in England in the May bank holiday, with its leader Pat Cullen warning the strikes could last until Christmas.
Strike action for the end of this month, beginning of May, and then we will move immediately to ballot our members. And if that ballot is successful, it will mean further strike action right up until Christmas.
I mean, Kelvin MacKenzie, this is a disgrace now, because we've seen the stats. I mean, you and me, we've been saying it right for weeks. People are dying. People are dying as a result of these strikes. We've now seen the stats proving it, yet they want to go on until Christmas. They want to team up with other unions. Why are folk not calling this out?
Do you know what? I am massively surprised. Why isn't a popular paper like The Sun, for instance, why doesn't it lead on it every day? After all, it's their demographic, it's the older reader. The reality of that there is a madness now. It's supposed to be a profession. How ridiculous. They should take that away, and they should also take away the right of their ability to strike. After all, the nurses are now saying that they're not going to man the A&Es and the ICUs. So we're going to have the doctors not doing it, the nurses not doing it, and I see some of the London hospitals are now saying we're going to have to shut the A&E. So it's not even a question of, I'm afraid your dear old mum's going to die. Everybody with a broken leg, everybody with a heart attack, where are they supposed to go? It is beyond shocking. It's being held together, actually, by some rather good consultants who are now working longer hours. Right? The part-time ones, I know, because I know one, right, are working flat out to fill the hole. I don't think that's reasonable. No. These people are totally unreasonable. I am astonished that the left appear to have some control over the media. Well, they do. The Times wrote a good editorial the other day, absolutely giving it to them. Okay. They don't care.
But I purposefully, it was a horrible thing to have to do, but I purposefully forced myself to sit through the BBC News and the ITV News coverage of this story tonight. And I have noticed this as a trend. Any time they seek a case study of a patient who has missed out on surgery and is in extreme pain as a result of these strikes, the patient always says, every single time, mark my words, oh, I'm very disappointed about this, but I don't blame the doctors and the nurses. Every single case study. Do not tell me there are not people sitting out there right now in pain, absolutely furious with these.
Well, what about that lady only last week who revealed that her appointment was cancelled and she was going to have... She'd had a mastectomy and she was due to have reconstructive surgery, and that was put off, and she doesn't know when that was going to happen since the mastectomy took place 3 years ago. There is no good news in this. They don't care. They have a kind of godlike attitude towards their jobs, and we're the people that are suffering. We're paying their wages and we're suffering, and we're being treated poorly. Incredible.
Kelvin, more bad news, unfortunately, today. It's now officially confirmed that 5,000 illegal migrants have crossed the Channel in small boats this year alone.
Any of them doctors?
Well, I think that's highly unlikely. The weather's been terrible up until this point, so...
Have a lovely day. 18, 19 degrees.
This explosion is coming.
It's shocking, isn't it? And what happens? The Rwanda thing is a matter of dozens of people. There are 150,000 in various travel lodges around the country, right? And there'll be another 50 or 60,000 this week. Who is saying anything about it? What is the solution? What is your panel solution? There is only one solution. Take out the smugglers and then take the 50 SAS guys in the Ukraine, stick them in Belgium and the French coast, take out the smugglers, right? I've been saying it for months. What else is there? There's no political agreement. Rishi doesn't want to do anything.
At the very least, politically, we should leave the ECHR.
The ECHR is, to my mind, a good option, right? Would that actually solve the issue?
Well, it would...
No, tell me, how would it solve it?
Well, it would seriously help because all of the deterrents all of a sudden would work. I'm not saying it is the only solution, but if you look at Australia, they managed to smash the people smuggling gangs by actually making the detention-seeking camps that these people were going to so deeply unpleasant. that people didn't want to go. We can't do that under the ECHR.
True, but Rwanda...
that, to me, is the obvious...
I totally buy that. I totally buy that.
He's not going to send the SAS in with all the will in the world.
OK, all right. But Rwanda says we can take hundreds.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes, and we need more deals.
But they're not going to take 150,000. No. How are we going to fly 150,000 out to Rwanda or the Congo?
We should be doing this on our own. Islands as well. I mean, there's loads that could be done. I don't believe that there is no solution, but the problem is Rishi Sunak has to show some political will, and at the moment he's not doing that, and I think that could finish him off.
I think he's done for anyway, but I agree, this is not helpful.
No, Kelvin MacKenzie. We will speak later in the week. Thank you so much. But